Hey y'all, I just recently went to Universal Studios and I got a bunch of the pennies, the pressed pennies that they have. They have so many there. And I got one of these pressed penny books and I'm going to fill it up and I'm going to show you all of the pennies. This is really just going to be the kind of video that pressed penny buffs like. So it's pretty niche. This is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and this is Harry's glasses and his lightning bolt. And this is kind of a cool pressed penny passport because the pressed pennies work both ways. They're open on both sides. And this one, ooh, this is the Golden Snitch. Very cute. I wonder if I should do it like this. Oh my gosh. These little vinyl things are so hard to work with once you have that. Okay, so there's my Golden Snitch. And next I have the House Slytherin with the snake. And that's the detail. The detail is pretty amazing on these things. I'm just gonna have such a hard time with this. And here we have House Gryffindor. Look at how gorgeous these are. I'll fill this one all the way up, I'm sure, because I have so many. This is the Hogwarts Emblem with all four houses. Really pretty. I'll move this down here because I want to make room for the other houses. And here we have House Hufflepuff with their little badger. And I'm leaving a spot for Ravenclaw, but I put Ravenclaw in my little bracelet here, and these are called penny bands. This is the youth size and it's still a little large on me. It was $6.95 at Universal Studios Hollywood, and you can just pop them in like such, and they fit in really well. They're super secure, and this one is House Ravenclaw, which is my house. So that's the one I'm wearing right now. And here we have, oh, it's a dragon egg with little Norbert. That is Hagrid's dragon. Oh. And this is, oh, I'm pretty sure this is Harry's wand. Yes, this one is Harry's wand. Harry's wand. There were a lot of Harry Potter pennies. I'm really stoked about the selection of Harry Potter pennies available. And this is a Firebolt. I don't think they had a Nimbus 2000, so this one is the Firebolt. And I'll shove this in here. Next we have the Triwizard Cup, or the Chalice. I think it's a chalice. Honestly, the wording that is used in the movie is so much more proper than the very American English I learned. So here is platform 9 3/4. Oh my goodness. Eek. I'm just really bad at this. I'm sure everyone's a little bad at it because it's, you know, like hard to fill. This one is the Sorting Hat. So cute. I love these pressed pennies. I did pressed pennies. I'm gonna date myself right now. I did pressed pennies when they were actually 51 cents. You would put in 2 quarters and a penny, and then you would turn the handle. Here we have Dobby the Free Elf. You would turn the handle and then you would crank it, and then when it gets there, you have to crank it at a certain speed or wouldn't like do it properly. And it was only 51 cents. Well, they are not in fact like that anymore. Here is, oh, I think this is Hedwig delivering the Nimbus. And so when I was younger, they were all 51 cents. And then you had to, you know, like go to the cashier and try to get some pennies to make sure that you had enough. Here is the Deathly Hallows symbol. But now, I don't know if it was pre-COVID because I didn't go to the parks for a long time before COVID. And the next ones are just going to be the Universal Studio ones. These are pretty cool too. But now it's $1. You put in $1 and you don't have to put in a penny because they will put pennies in for you. This one says Universal Studios Hollywood. And I think this matches the one that's, oh no, it's different from the one that comes with it. So that's kind of cool. Maybe because they sell these at all their Universals, not just Universal Hollywood. So now it's $1 and you put $1 in and it chooses the, this is Shrek 4D. It chooses the penny for it. It just puts in a penny. And I did verify. I was like, are they just putting in like copper discs? But it does look like a penny when it comes down from the machine. This is I have no idea what kind of dinosaur that is. Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park. And so they're all $1 each now, which if you think about it is double the price of what they used to be. However, on these machines, there are 8 different designs and you can pay $5 for all 8 designs, which is pretty cool. And, you know, like those machines had not inflated for a long time. They've been the same forever. So I think they're due for a little price upgrade anyway. This is King Kong. Universal Studios is one of those parks that I really didn't care much about until Harry Potter, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter was there. These are the Despicable Me Minions. They have their own land in Universal, so there's a lot of Minion items. I personally don't collect a lot of Minion things, but my sister is quite the Minion fan. And so they remind me of my sister. When I collect Minion things, I really am just being reminded of my wonderful sister who I adore. And so I don't collect a lot of like Minion toys and stuff, but they had these little pennies and they were so adorable. And there's a few that I really like this hula skirt one is so cute too. I'm gonna fill up this whole book. It's crazy how many pennies I got. So here's the Minions. And this one's my favorite of them. It's the Maid Minion. And I love this one so much. I love anything that looks like a maid. I don't do a lot of cleaning now, ironically that I'm a mother and I don't have time to clean, but I used to, before I was a mother, clean the house top to bottom every Friday. And I'm talking like on my hands and knees, you know, with a washcloth cleaning hardwood floors because it was really therapeutic to me. There's, you know, I was at an age where my knees did not mind. These are cool. It says 3 of 8 at the bottom, so you can see that you get the whole set. Yeah, so it was, I was at an age where I could be on my knees all day and have no issue. And I just really liked a real product of my immediate labor being shown. And my husband really appreciated it. It was just a nice way to start the weekend with a clean house every Friday. And so I like all things that look like little maids because it really was a labor of love for me. And here's a little unicorn, so cute. It's so fluffy. So I have like the Migo Maid Pop Mart and anything that looks like a maid I'm really into. So they have the Simpsons land, Springfield, at Universal Studios Hollywood. It's really cute. It's easy to be cute because the cartoon is drawn so simply that they really did a good job making the land look exactly like the cartoon. There's Lisa and Maggie. They have like a Quickie Mart and cuteness. It's so well done. And the characters that come out, like I said, it's easy to make that a beautiful like land because it's legitimately easy to manufacture and the colors are bright and there's not too much dimension to it. So it looks exactly the way you want it to look, and they scaled it really fun. Like you can buy giant donuts from the Lard Lad, and the donuts are actually pretty delicious. It's hard to mess up a donut. There's Bart. I wonder what it says over here. Oh, it's just a little marking. And then the last one, of course, is Homer. My cousin was really into I think he still is into The Simpsons growing up. He's my older cousin, and he's, in my eyes, he was so cool when I was younger, and he was really into like The Simpsons and South Park, and it just, so there's room for, well, it's really hard to close this like well once it's full. That's annoying that they didn't make it a little easier to close, but yeah, there's no way to really close this properly now that it's full. They have a little Sanrio store there. This is Choco Cat. But yeah, he seemed so cool. He liked South Park and The Simpsons and all of these like cursey avant-garde cartoons. And I just really wanted to be cool like him. And so I got into The Simpsons a little bit, but my age demographic really is more Family Guy. And I liked Family Guy a little more. And so to this day, I'm still a little more into Family Guy than I am into The Simpsons. Although I think The Simpsons does a better job at really relevant issues, the same way South Park does. It's funny, my husband and I were just talking about like how he wants to get into Rick and Morty. And we were saying it sounds like the kind of show that we really would like, but we're no longer of an age where we have like tons of free time to waste, and those are the kinds of shows that you watch sort of to waste time, right? Like if I, like as a parent, I barely have any free time to myself. If I'm carving out free time to watch something, I'm watching something dramatic or of substance. Not that these shows aren't of substance, but they're just they're not important enough for me to take time away from being a parent or like a responsible adult now that I don't have just a ton of free time that I'm swimming in. And so like I'm past the point where I can watch these shows comfortably. Like I love SpongeBob, but I don't go back and watch them because I just don't have time to sit and rewatch them. So that is the last of it. And I will say they had at Universal Studios, because like this book is full except for 4 slots. And they had at Universal Studios a lot of penny pressing machines that I didn't get to. Like they had Jurassic Park and Transformers and Shrek, and those are not my thing, so I didn't get to those. So you would need 2 books, 2 of these books, which I think are $8 each, to really fill up everything, all the pennies that you get from Universal Studios. And there are so many cool ones. Like this makes me so happy right here. Thank you so much for watching Press Penny Aficionados. This amazing Press Pennies collection from one day at Universal Studios. I'll see y'all next time.